I'm Gil Gross. Here's what you need to know, the stuff that helps the rest of the day's news make sense. First of all, I'd like to get ahead of the news and give you this story from this week in the year 2010. Brett Favre retired today. Favre, after one season with the Minnesota Vikings, decided to hang it up after a season where blitzes had him on his back so often he said he thought it was being paid by Elliot Spitzer. Favre said, "This is it. I'm truly retiring." Now, this story just in from later this week in 2010, Brett Favre is signed to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, becoming their fifth quarterback behind Michael Vick, who spent the entire season in Coach Andy Reid's doghouse, which, of course, was part of the deal the Eagles made with PETA to even let Vick suit up for games. Favre said, "When I said I was retiring, I meant as in shy, not in not playing football anymore." Now, this just in, from the year 2035, Brett Favre has been suspended for the year by NFL team owner and the mother of all of his teammates, Nadia Suleiman, when medical tests found an unacceptable level of geritol in Favre's bloodstream. Favre explained he accidentally put the teaspoons and the tablespoons in the same drawer, and, well, these things happen. Favre is being punished by having to miss 4 games and 5 Matlock episodes on the Hallmark Channel. Now, this story just in from the year 2525. At a White House reception with Presidents Zager and Evans, Brett Favre announced he is coming out of retirement again. Favre, who thrilled the football world in the early part of the 21st century by playing one season with every team in the NFL, will thus become both the oldest player in the NFL and the oldest man ever to come out of a huddle and still be able to straighten up. Favre says, "I look forward to a great year with the NFL expansion team, the Branson Smirnoffs." Now, this item, dated from the year 3027, Brett Favre, whose cryogenically frozen head was quarterback for the Detroit Lions last year, has retired. He said blurred vision is the reason, coming on after the team's only touchdown of the year, in which a teammate thoughtlessly spiked Favre in the end zone. Though lacking arms and legs, Favre's frozen head still had the best season the Lions have had in a century. He couldn't pass or run, but nobody was better at head fakes than Brett Favre, said the Lions coach, with the aforementioned touchdown being the team's first since the team was bought in the year 2908 by a Saturn dealer. In this case, not the car, but a guy selling real estate on Saturn. Thus, the team's slogan will run rings around the opposition. Favre was thawed out and got the job after Michael Vick V, the not-so-great-great-grandson of the NFL player of a century ago, got into trouble when he ran an operation taking bets and fights between Romulan egrets, banned by the Federation of Planets years ago. In his retirement, Favre's head said this time he's quitting for good. And one final note from the year 4087, having grown a new body through cloning, Brett Favre finished his first game as quarterback for the Martian Canals. He was sacked, and once in the sack, taken to the Martian Queen to become her consort. Favre's agent, looking back on the decision to clone a new body for Favre, said, "Maybe he should have quit while he was ahead." I'm Gil Gross.